He thought it was just another day by the water, until the river exploded. This is real, unfiltered footage of a deadly crocodile attack, and the horrifying truth about how close this monster got before anyone even saw it coming. Stay until the end, because in this video, we'll break down how crocodiles ambush from total invisibility, what mistakes turn humans into prey, and the terrifying science behind how fast these ancient predators can kill. This video was taken along the banks of a quiet river in northern Australia. A man and his friends had set up for what looked like a peaceful day of fishing. Clear skies, gentle ripples on the water, and absolutely no sign of danger. But beneath that surface lay a reptile older than the dinosaurs, a saltwater crocodile, stretching nearly 16 feet long, perfectly camouflaged in the reflection of the trees. For almost 20 minutes, the crocodile waited, motionless, watching, measuring every step, every movement. Then, in less than 1 second, the water erupted. A blur of scales, teeth, and power broke the surface with explosive force. The man barely had time to react before the crocodile's jaws clamped down, dragging him into the river with terrifying precision. Screams, splashing, chaos, and then silence. The anatomy of an ambush. To understand what just happened, you need to know what makes crocodiles the perfect ambush predators. Unlike sharks that circle or lions that chase, crocodiles rely on patience. Their bodies are designed for stealth. Nostrils, eyes, and ears sit high on the head, so they can hide nearly completely underwater. Every muscle, every nerve is fine-tuned for stillness, until the exact second they strike, and when they do, it's over fast. A crocodile's jaws can crush with over 3,700 pounds per square inch of force. That's like a car slamming into you at full speed. Once they bite, they don't just hold on, they roll. It's called the death roll, and it's one of the most brutal maneuvers in nature. In seconds, bone, muscle, and willpower are torn apart. Why you never see it coming. The terrifying part isn't just the strength, it's the silence before the strike. Crocodiles can hold their breath for over 2 hours, and their bodies emit almost no heat signature in the water. That means even with thermal cameras, they're nearly invisible. Scientists call them living stealth machines. Their camouflage works so well that even experienced locals have walked right past one without realizing it. To the human eye, the rippling surface looks empty, but to the crocodile, it's the perfect trap. And when that heartbeat quickens, the crocodile is already in motion. They can go from 0 to 15 miles per hour in a burst shorter than a blink. For perspective, that's faster than Usain Bolt's top speed, but underwater, real-life encounters around the world. Sadly, this attack isn't an isolated story. Across the world, hundreds of people are killed by crocodiles every year, often near places they thought were safe. In Uganda, fishermen along Lake Victoria have been dragged from their boats. In India's Sundarbans, locals gather firewood only to vanish into the mangroves. And in Australia's Northern Territory, warning signs dot the shorelines. But curiosity and complacency still claim lives. One ranger described it best. Greater than, if you see water, assume there's a croc in it. If you can't see one, that's even worse. In 2023 alone, at least 37 confirmed attacks occurred across Southeast Asia and Oceania, and many more went unreported. Remote areas, missing persons, nothing left but drag marks. How they hunt humans. So why do crocodiles attack humans at all? It's not rage, it's not revenge, it's opportunity. To a crocodile, anything that moves near the water is prey. Their brains are wired to detect vibrations, the faintest footsteps, the smallest splash. When you fill a bucket, when you cast a line, when you wash clothes, the sound echoes underwater like a dinner bell. And crocodiles remember. They learn patterns. In some regions, scientists have found crocodiles that wait in the same spot at the same time every day, anticipating when humans return. They don't hunt randomly, they plan. And that intelligence makes them far deadlier than most people realize. The science of survival. If you ever find yourself near crocodile territory, knowing what to do could mean the difference between life and death. Rule number 1. Never stand too close to the water's edge. Crocodiles can lunge up to half their body length out of the water in a single strike. Rule number 2. Stay back at least 15 feet from any shoreline. That's roughly the range of their launch zone. Rule number 3. Don't swim, wade, or wash in rivers marked as croc territory. Even clear-looking water can hide a monster beneath. Rule number 4. If you see a crocodile, don't move toward it. Ever. Their reaction speed is almost instantaneous. Rule number 5. If attacked, fight back aggressively. Aim for the eyes and nostrils. These are the only soft, sensitive targets they have. One survivor, a fisherman from Zimbabwe, described how he escaped by jamming his fingers into the croc's nostrils, forcing it to open its mouth for a breath. That single moment of panic saved his life. What really happened? Let's return to the footage. You'll notice the man's fatal mistake. He stepped closer to rinse his hands, just a few inches forward, and that was all the crocodile needed. The attack lasted less than 5 seconds. Experts who analyzed this clip estimate the croc had been watching from just 6 feet away, completely unseen beneath the waterline. That's how close these predators can get. Silent, unnoticed, deadly. The man didn't stand a chance, not because he was careless, but because he underestimated nature's oldest ambush predator. Crocodiles have survived for over 200 million years without changing much at all. And maybe that's the scariest part. They've already perfected the art of killing. So the next time you stand by a riverbank, remember this footage. The silence, the stillness, the illusion of safety, it's all part of the trap. Because by the time you see the crocodile, it's already too late. If you found this story chilling, don't miss our next episode. Humans for Dinner, the top 10 ferocious man-eaters. Subscribe for more real footage, true survival stories, and nature's most deadly secrets.